When it comes to building an outfit, pants take up almost 50% of the visual weight, if not more. Finding pants that can fit well but won't break the bank can be kind of tricky. In this video, I'll be sharing with you my most worn pairs of pants, how I style them, and of course, where I got them from. As usual, I'll have links to everything down in the description. If you like this content and want to support the channel, please consider subscribing so you don't miss another video. Fall is officially here, which means the return of camo pants. Probably noticed that more people around this time of year are wearing camo. I think the need to put on a jacket and the leaves changing turn us into a functional mood, and I feel like that's where these camo pants come in. This specific pair I actually got from Ross. I would usually never shop at Ross, but I think I was there buying something for my apartment. And of course, I found myself looking at clothes, and that's when I came across these pants and a few other pants, surprisingly. I like these specifically because the camo print is a little bit more sophisticated, it's a little bit desaturated, more complicated. The blacks aren't too black. It's all one tone, so it matches with a lot of different stuff, and it pairs nicely with the color black, which I have a lot of in my closet. So next up, I have these work style pants. If I want to look a little bit more sophisticated and polished, I'll usually throw these on. I briefly talked about them in my last video. They're made of this pretty comfortable work style pant material. My only suggestion with these is that if you live somewhere that's super cold, you probably can't get away with just wearing these because they're a little bit on the thinner side. Pro tip would be to wear a thermal underneath. That way you don't have to worry about the pants being too thin. You could just wear the thermal underneath. You're not limited to only the thicker pairs of pants in your wardrobe. This specific pair I got from a brand overseas, but I do see similar pants at places like Uniqlo, which is great because they can actually tailor the pants for you there. Originally, these pants were way too long, so I did have to take them to a tailor myself. But if you're going through Uniqlo, then they can tailor that for you. I think it's $5 or $10 per pants, which is not too bad. It's pretty much the same as going to a tailor. Cargo pants are actually my favorite pair of bottoms. When I was in college, I was super big into the tactical tech wear aesthetic. I would wear these all black, almost dystopian outfits. Something about the functionality and aesthetic of cargo pants just hits. Nowadays, I try not to wear too much black, so when I found these, I just knew I had to get them. These are actually from Zara. I just love how light colored they are without being pure white. I also really like the tassels on the zippers right here. It gives them a more sort of rugged feel and a slight difference from just regular cargo pants. I think the color and the excessive use of pockets and stuff really make this feel almost like an avant-garde type of cargo pant. I also really like this little dart stitch right here. It gives the pants a little bit more of a natural sort of curve to your body. These are probably my favorite pair of pants. I think I've had so many Instagram photos in these, and I'll probably continue wearing this for as long as I possibly can because they're just so cool. To contrast the more sort of maximalist cargo pants I just showed you, I also have these more simple blue jeans. Acne Studios definitely spearheaded this whole wide leg jean movement, in my opinion, with the release of their infamous dirty jeans that came with dirt already on them. And then I think they followed up with that ad with Kylie Jenner in it and stuff. Me personally, I'm not gonna drop $1,000 on a pair of pants like that, especially if there's dirt on them already. I got these from a brand overseas again, but I do see them popping up a lot around like Zara and Abercrombie & Fitch. Just a lot of different places are starting to catch on to this wide leg jean look. I was never really able to get into blue jeans growing up, so I think I've come to appreciate the more classic color and feel of just some good old blue jeans. It's almost like a nostalgic sort of thing, very American. I'm actually not really a fan of regular fitting blue jeans, and I'm very particular on the exact wash, so when I saw these, I thought they were a little bit more tame than your usual sort of blue jean. I like to rock these in a more casual sort of way, cropped hoodie, something a little bit normal but slightly elevated. This is another pair I actually found at Ross. Do not sleep on Ross. I went into the Balenciaga store just to browse, and some guy came up to me. He was an employee of Balenciaga, and he asked me where I got my pants from. And when I told him Ross, he was mind blown. So if an employee from Balenciaga is asking me where I got my pants from, then I think Ross is doing something right. These pants are actually slightly less wide than my blue jeans, so it makes it a little bit more normal to wear when I'm at more formal or more sort of refined event. The wash is super unique. I love this sort of white textured look. I don't want my pants to be just a pure color. I want to have that little bit of depth, so I think the way that these are done are just done really well. Texture right here and the subtle detailing right here, the back as well. It's just the little details, that slight little gradient white texture makes them perfect for when I want to be more casual and fit in, but be a lot different at the same time. Last but not least, I have an honorable mention. I got this other pair from Ross. Crazy, I know. With the increase of people buying more wide leg jeans, I think there's also an increase in people who want something that's different, right? It's kind of a rebellious thing. I don't see people going into that super skinny look again. I think that people are going to adapt, and I think that's where these come in. They start off looking like your normal sort of skinny jeans, but then at the bottom they taper off into this wide flared look. This is cool when I want to look tall and refined and still have that wide edge transition on the shoe. Not exactly for everybody, but I thought it would be a nice little honorable mention. And that was all the pants that I have for you today. Again, all the links to everything that you saw here and similar things will be in the description below. Thank you so much for 3,000 subscribers. I'm so grateful for everyone who is joining in on these videos with me. If you enjoyed this, please don't forget to hit the like button. It really supports the channel. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.